Hello, Marketplex vendors. My name is Stacy Gerke, and I'm the program manager for gaming at Ingram Micro. Today, I want to get a little bit of a deeper dive with you on what the gaming program has to offer for 2021 and how it can impact your business. So let's get started. I'm going to share my screen with you. So let's talk gaming. We have a value proposition for 2021, as this is a brand new program for Ingram Micro. We just wanted to touch on this with you. It's going to have a dedicated and focused manufacturer vertical specific to gaming and the holistic gaming solution packages. As many of you probably already know, Ingram Micro is taking a new approach with its programs in order to find a holistic solution-based approach. Instead of highlighting just the vendor's product or services, how does that product or service fit within a solution, and how does that solution work for our reseller partners? This is going to be supported by a dedicated team of specialized marketing, sales, and tech experts, as with any of our programs here at Ingram. Having a value prop is one thing, but having objective milestones to get there is another. This is how we're going to achieve it. Through operational excellence, consistent training for both resellers and associates. They may already know your brand, they may already know your product or service, but maybe they don't know how it best fits into a solution or into their business. We can help with that through training. We're going to expand and grow. We plan to grow this program by 5 times year over year, and we'll get more into that in just a moment. We're also going to expand by partnering with industry-wide events. That leads us to investment. We'll need to invest in those events by having tabletops that our manufacturer partners can come with us to. We're also going to invest in the channel space with magazine ads so we can get the word out there, not about just us, but the solutions that our vendor partners provide. Our target audience for this, or our database, is 650 extremely targeted reseller partners. They make up 20 million in COGS. This is where we were talking to that 5 times growth. We want to grow that number 5 times within 3 to 5 years. This is coming from NSP, BAR, Advanced Solutions, Public Sector, Networking and Security, ISG, SMB, Pro AV, and more. It's got a cross BU touch. Here's our reseller breakdown, but I'm going to show you in the numbers as well. There are all the numbers that you want to see for what that 650 database is made up of. We rank them by the recency that they've purchased, which is anywhere from 1 to 4 quarters ago, or a rotating 365, if you will, the frequency that they purchased at, and the amount of money they spent when they purchased. As you can see, this is a great and healthy mix of a variety of these partners. And where you see inactive at the bottom, it doesn't necessarily mean inactive, it just means they haven't bought in the past 3 quarters. Oftentimes, you'll hear this referred to as our win-back customer segment. Now, I know this is a lot to absorb on a slide. However, this is the timeline of what you're going to see with the activities within the gaming program. As you can note, there are many things that will be annual where your logo and your product or service will be displayed throughout the year. We're also going to have a landing page known as Imagine Next, which all the programs offer here at Ingram, as well as some quarterly gaming newsletters, BU trainings, and this year we're breaking it down into virtual themed activities. Because gaming crosses so many different types of areas and industries, we've decided to really hone in on those with consumer gaming, competitive gaming, virtual mobile gaming, and then of course at the end, esport gaming. Now we decided that we're going to do this as a highlight. Please don't think that this means those are the only things we're focusing on those quarters. It's just the call outs that we're going to make. Now Marketplex has a special offering. This is much lower than what we would normally offer our vendor partners. However, this is exclusive to the portal and it's $15.5. It allows our vendor partners to be part of annual, quarterly, and one-off activities through both events and our downloadables and our Imagine Next landing page and logo inclusions to ensure that you're getting touch points from every aspect all year. You'll see the prospectus and you'll see this breakdown inside of the Marketplex portal. I just want to make a couple of call outs on what's included within the sponsorship. As you can see, all of the program perks are included annually at the top. Playbooks, dedicated brand marketing manager, Quinn Novak and Hack, as we spoke to earlier in the presentation, social media, customer testimonials, collateral, and multi-BU touch points. The events will include a quarterly virtual themed activity, which is the breakouts that we spoke to on the calendar. and you'll be included in one of those, which will be assigned through myself and your VBM to best align with whatever product or service your company offers. There are gaming BU trainings available. Those would be a one-off purchase as they're not included in this annual campaign. However, the BCS and Gaming Sales Tabletop event, which usually takes place in October, we'll be partnering with, and you'll get a 6-foot table and a vendor attendee at that. You'll also see at the bottom, you get a blog post and 2 newsletter inclusions for you to choose from. Then, of course, the one-off opportunities at the bottom are the channel ads, partner events, Tech Talk podcasts, and the one event sponsorships that we'll be buying into with the Gaming Pavilion. More info on that to come. And if you are an annual sponsor, you do get some discounts on those that would not otherwise be available as one-offs. So we know that you have to answer to someone just as we do. So how are we measuring success and showing it to you? We'll have quarterly reports to highlight return on investment through KPIs. We'll set those up with your VBM when you sign up for an annual sponsorship. We'll have a conversation to wrap around those. Then, of course, a comprehensive overview of what you're used to expecting from digital campaigns, which includes clicks, conversions, any downloads if applicable, if you had any kind of PDFs, sell sheets, or anything like that. And then for our events, we'll have registration and attendees lists sent over to your VBMs and MDSs if applicable for them to do follow-ups and touch points. And then we'll have a 30, 60, 90-day report that will pull within 90 days of the event. And what that is 30, 60, 90 days before the event, what your vendor codes and your COGS look like, and 30, 60, 90 days of that same information on the back end of the event. We wait for the 90 days because we really want to tell a full story and not just part of a story. So you'll see that information come out 3 months after the event's taken place. And last but not least, how can the gaming program make an impact for you and, of course, your business? Through brand awareness, the Gaming Playbook, Imagine Next landing page, sell sheets, collateral, and more will have logo inclusion all through 2021. We've got a targeted customer focus. This means that we have BUs and multi-touch points, just as we spoke to earlier, through all of those different BUs that our database is going to have. This gives you a chance to really have more of a breadth than you would in some of the other programs. Event opportunities, we have those multi-vendor reseller webinars and trainings that we spoke to that are part of your quarterly inclusions. And then the BCSBU gaming tabletop that takes place in October. And then, as we already spoke to through the prospectus information snip, you have additional one-off opportunities. You can buy a BU training, which is single vendor focused and has an exclusive time for you to sit down with our sales team in this BU to really get their attention and get front and center. And then, of course, industry events and one-off sponsorships throughout the year that'll be coming out. We didn't include them in the annual program because we don't have anything necessarily in stone just yet. So we didn't want to promise anything and underdeliver. We really want to deliver that to you once it's all in place. Now, keep in mind those last two, if you are an annual sponsor, again, you do get a discount on that wouldn't otherwise be available if you purchase it just as a one-off. That's all I have for you today. If you have any questions whatsoever, please feel free to reach out to the Marketplex portal contact information and they'll get it over to me, and I'm more than happy to get you an answer as soon as possible. Again, my name is Stacy Gerke, representing the gaming program for Ingram Micro, and we look forward to working with you in your business.